He's the Painmaker!
Chris Jericho has made a career out of upsetting wrestling fans with his heel antics, but his new slasher movie, Terrifier 2, has been upsetting audiences in an entirely different way. According to Entertainment Weekly, the gory feature about a supernatural, mass-murdering clown named Art has made people faint and throw up at recent screenings. But the film's reputation hasn't hurt its box office performance. It grossed $1 million over the weekend, 4 times its $250,000 budget. Jericho plays a character named Burke. He enjoyed the first Terrifier film, so he contacted the actor who plays Art the Clown. Writer-director Damian Leone explained to Entertainment Weekly, Jericho reached out to David Howard Thornton and had him on his podcast, and then he got in touch with me and he said, hey man, if I could ever be involved in part 2 somehow, I'd love to. Leone described the reactions to the movie as a badge of honor. At the same time, he said he hopes that no one gets hurt watching Terrifier 2. He warned that the viewers should know what they're getting themselves into. Some audience members have backed up the stories on social media. One wrote, along with a photo of paramedics tending to a friend, my friend passed out and the theater called an ambulance. Highly recommended. Another Twitter user described the film as a gory mess and shared a story about another moviegoer who passed out.
Go away now, Hangman!
Trouble. Deadeye on the apron box!
The main event of Tuesday's AEW Dynamite took an unexpected turn when a lariat from Jon Moxley sent Hangman Adam Page to the mat. Page landed hard on his head. Referee Paul Turner called AEW doctor Michael Sampson into the ring to check on Page and ultimately stopped the match. Page was taken to a nearby trauma center where he was diagnosed with a concussion. Since then, the wrestling world has been flooding the internet with messages of hope for the former AEW World Champion. WWE names such as Mick Foley, Bully Ray, and Big E tweeted out messages requesting prayers for Hangman, while fellow AEW stars Saraya, Evil Uno, Kip Sabian, and Matt Hardy also chimed in with positive vibes. Evil Uno wrote, Hangman is the best professional wrestler in the world. Alan Angels, Uno's former stablemate in the Dark Order, a group with which Page has been aligned, called Page one of the nicest, most genuine guys in the locker room. Matt Hardy wrote, best wishes, Hangman. Even Maxwell Jacob Friedman seemingly broke character to tweet out prayers for Hangman. He later claimed to regret that tweet. Former WWE star Chris Nowinski, a PhD in neuroscience and founder of the Concussion Legacy Foundation, provided his educated analysis of the situation. He wrote, this was not a high-risk move. Something went wrong. Ref Paul Turner is trained to recognize a concussion or a possible neck injury and stop the match. Doc Sampson was ringside and there in seconds. Gives us the best chance for a good outcome.
Nice drop. Step! German Hangman lands on his feet.
Why, so
Lariat.
athletic.
Blah!
When Page was taken out of the arena in Cincinnati on a stretcher Tuesday night, he reportedly gave a thumbs up to the crowd. On Wednesday, he shared a positive update on his Twitter account. Page wrote, hey, thanks everyone for being so nice. I'm doing all right and feeling good today. Had a nice panini for lunch. Thanks to Paul, Medical, Mox, Brandon, BJ, etc. Insert introspective yet merciless quote about unfinished business here. AEW issued a statement late Tuesday night confirming that Page suffered a concussion. He was discharged from the hospital, but he will remain in AEW's concussion protocol. Dynamite had nearly 10 minutes of airtime left when referee Paul Turner ended the match. Commentators Taz, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone all looked concerned about Page's condition. The production team cut away from Page once it was clear that he had been hurt and the injury wasn't part of the storyline. The broadcast did eventually cut back to the ring for a promo from Moxley, who called out MJF, setting up an AEW World Championship match between the two at the Full Gear pay-per-view on November 19th at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey.